too soon. All coins tease with a reckless tune. Hypos me in, I missed the sign. I'm rocking the rush, crossing the line. Sloppy entry, you're my wild regret. Take it down, feel the loss I get. Rock me hard, my mind's a mess. Sloppy entry, I can't confess. Oh, Ethereum spikes, I'm late to the play. Solana drops, I'm thrown astray. Volatility traps my ego dive. I'm loving the thrill, but I'm barely alive. Sloppy entry, you're my wild regret. Take it down, feel the loss I get. Rock me hard, my mind's a mess. Sloppy entry, I can't confess. Oh, all my heart's pounding, the charts still deceive. Hype's got me reeling, I can't believe. Every dip drags me to the fight. Sloppy entry, I lose my sight. Sloppy entry, you're my wild regret. Take it down, feel the loss I get. Rock me hard, my mind's a mess. Sloppy entry, I can't confess. Hey, oh yeah, sloppy entries got me up. Crypto fool, I own the strain.
Let's go, bull run!
Let's go, bull run time. I'm stacking chips from the bull run glow. Flip the gas station gig to a millionaire show. Debt collectors ducking when I flash the cash. Fuck you money hitting like a lightning crash. Roll the dice on all coins, now I'm sitting pretty. Turned a ramen night into a steak city. Bull run bragging rights, I'm cashing that check. Fuck you money loud, no more neck in a wreck. Win stack high, dreams blast off the line. Bull run bragging rights, this wealth is mine. From the grind to overtime, clocking double shifts to pop a champagne, sipping on the lips. Landlord's eviction, no tour at the shreds. Now I'm buying the building, sleeping in my bed. Crypto moon, I'm the king of the spree. Celebrating wins, yeah, the world's with me. Bull run bragging rights, I'm cashing that check. Fuck you money loud, no more neck in a wreck. Win stack high, dreams blast off the line. Bull run bragging rights, this wealth is mine. Horns blare, the party's in play. Jazzy vibes here, watch the data sway. Drum roll loud, I'm the boss of the beat. Fuck you money flows, where the broke ones eat. Bull run bragging rights, I'm cashing that check. Fuck you money loud, no more neck in a wreck. Win stack high, dreams blast off the line. Bull run bragging rights, this wealth is mine.
Round and round we glide on a blockchain dream. Pixels shimmer soft in a laser beam. Mining through the night for the gold unseen. Crypto tides lift high in a digital stream. Patterns twist and gleam on the candlestick glow. Whispers weave through markets in a hopeful flow. Hold out as the waves of the prices grow. Fortune hums alive where the dreamers go. We're trading in circles, can't slow down. Weaving up a future in this crypto town. Zeros and
Ladies and gentlemen,
world spin around. Every
welcome
coin holds a treasure
to the stream. Mwah.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Every coin we hold's a treasure found.
For those of you out there that have been hitting that like button, I just want to say thank you very much.
Wow, there's a lot of stuff going on behind me there. Welcome everyone to Late Night Crypto with Road Dogg. So glad to have you here. Thank you for joining me tonight. I'm here on the very Degen 1 minute time frame right now as we're watching Bitcoin scare the bejesus out of all the 1 minute time frame watchers over here, saying, "Oh my God, it's over! It's over!" We were forming this kind of little thing there, and I know that there had to be a call out there for. Hey, no, that's something to look for. One of these guys, but that's not what we've done. At least it's starting to become a little bit less likely for that to happen here, since we're not making lower lows. We're making some higher lows here. That's a good sign, people. You know, I haven't yet pulled my fib out here, but I'm just dying to see that little 786 pop up there and say, "Hey, baby." Oh, it's just nailed that 786 Fibonacci. It's crazy how these fibs work. If you're new to the stream, if you're not that familiar with Fibonacci, I hope that you see the beauty of that. Even tightening that up. Fibonacci can give you insight. There's the patterns that happen on Fibonacci. I first learned all these other little patterns, like that one that didn't happen. That bear flag to the downside. We got some other little indications going on over here. Let me get this Fibonacci out of here. Well, that line that we did have there, now that is now some rejection or some resistance up ahead. We're not out of the woods yet. We are not, but that is nice. Now, there could be a situation where we could get a bearish retest of that little guy, but there is also, in my personal opinion, a little bit more probability, especially now that we got above this 0.5 Fibonacci area, that, you know, even if that happens, higher low is what I'd be looking for, and maybe just something a little bullish to eventually come over and retake this trend line. I don't know. It's not the biggest deal breaker in there. These moving averages here on the 1 minute, man, these bigger guys right here, we're back up to the 800 moving average there. It's like the 200 moving average, but it's just 4 times better. Anyway, we got some nice bullish crosses of these huger, that's bigger, bigly moving average here. This is 360 moving average, crossing bullishly over that 666. He's just spouting out a bunch of numbers. What's that? It's good that happens. That means that we're gaining some ground here, because we've already done it on the smaller ones, right? We're actually getting a golden cross about to happen here. As the 50 moving average crosses the yellow 200 moving average here. And that's technically a buy signal just by that strategy. It's not the best way not the best one in the world, but it's a good thing to show that momentum's coming up. And we're looking to come back and retest some areas. We didn't quite make it up to 113, but I thought this was very interesting. This is what we were looking at last night, before the show, for the end of the show, and didn't quite make my little target up there. But at the measure move from that thing, man, it was spot on right there. Spot on right there, just the measure move. So it went up to 113,400, and we were coming from 113.3 to. I was really hoping it would hit that one. Maybe we'll get a chance to now, or I would hope so. We need to make a higher high. If we're going to make a higher high, I think it'd be our opportunity to come up and actually tap that little guy. Just sucks that we made a couple of lower lows over here since we were here yesterday. So it's always a little weird. I'm going to go to a bigger time frame, the 6 minute. It's always interesting, let me put it that way, when you make a higher high, then all of a sudden you make a lower low. Usually game's afoot. So that trend line that we had up above is really this big megaphone pattern that we kind of lost, right? And this is one way to look at it. You can also see, well, now we got 2 more touch areas down here. Oh my gosh. I think we just expanded that little guy a little bit more, because now we got 1, 2, 3. That makes it a valid trend line. We've got 3 touches. It's a valid trend line. You can play it. Don't matter if your neighbor don't agree. Don't matter if you don't like it and everybody else is talking bad about it. No, this is why that's going on. This is why. If you got a valid trend line, you got an argument to play that little sucker. So that's the one I'm playing. I don't think we need these little guys anymore, but that is kind of neat how it came back into the totally bullish retest when we extend that trend line from over here. Remember, these trend lines do go on forever, and you will see some stuff happening to them, especially if, if it's not too far away from price. You see the best results. So that's interesting, and we got that there too. So we'll go ahead and take this off. In other words, if we're trying to make a double W pattern over here, a bottoming pattern at a bottom area, this is a this is an 886 fib, I believe. Is that right? Is that what you are? I think you're a Fibonacci. Yeah, you're a Fibonacci. I think you're a 0.5. Anyway, I'm starting to get lost in these things now. Zooming out a little bit more to the 2 hour, and I'm just going to go ahead and get rid of this trend line there too, because, well, when you zoom out, you can see just how silly it all looks, how irrelevant it looks when you got the much bigger picture going on here. We'll put it back, but according to this, we're still, and let's zoom back in and see how that spells out. That's a little bit more like our original theory there. She's still got some proving to do here on a major trend line. So that dotted line that we had before, that's what that represents. Just a little confidence there for some ideas. So a lot of lines on this chart. I'll probably go the one that's a little bit cleaner, but can we? Oh, here's one that's nice. And I do like to watch the 4 hour, kind of used to the moving averages over here on the 4 hour, and what are they telling us? Well, it's a rainbow of delight here. We got an 800, orange 800 moving average. We got the old Lucy line right here, the little devil girl, like to sit up there and make our lives hell for us. Devil is in the market, unfortunately. That is happening. And we got the 360 way up here, and when they're on the charts and we're between that's good. We can range all through here and hopefully overtake it and get a little bit. I'm still hoping for that 118, 117 area to get hit, and then maybe see us fall back down a little bit. Trying to see how much further we can go. And when I'm on here in the bigger time frame, I mean, the most notable thing that I can bring our attention to or remind us is that we didn't take out this high over here. We didn't do that before we started coming down a little bit. Got to do that. Got to do that. So that's our first goal, and tap that 200 while we're up there. You know what I'm saying? Get out. Yeah, tap that, baby. Oh, hey, well, I mean, while you're there, what do you say? Just tap it. Just tap it. A lot of people are seeing, oh snap, where'd you come from? A lot of people, and rightly so, there is a head and shoulder, possible head and shoulder forming here. It just has not confirmed yet. Came right up there to the confirmation area, but said, I'm too scared. I'm going to go back that way. So it's the inverted head and shoulder idea has a little bit of stage fright, but it has not invalidated yet. When it breaks this little guy right here at 1099, then you can say it's been validated and a piece of crap, and we'll talk bad about it. Right now, it's just got a little stage fright. We're just not seeing it play out, in my personal opinion. Usually, if you see a nice big head and shoulders like that, there's usually some kind of channel that's being broken as well. That's this guy over here. I'm just looking at the top trend line. No need to formulate the bottom. We could look at it a lot of different ways, but this important thing is that we broke this one, right? So I'll just focus on that. If I want to pull out my Fibonacci's, which I often do because it's all these little things that I do right here tell me so much about what price is doing and helps me make better decisions. And if I make better decisions, I'm more likely to hold on to my money. And if I can hold on to my money and manage my risk, then that money seems to grow. And when we add all these little variables together there, try to keep our emotions out of this market, try to go find a system, a plan, a variety of setups that we can pull out of our arsenal at any time. Do you understand that? I mean, there are so many different ways that you can enter a trade, so many different setups that you look for, and I try to share those as I come across them. It's not like a one-trick pony where we're just chasing, waiting for a particular moving average and then we just blindly go in, or putting everything into a flag or anything like that. There being actual different ways to approach the market, whether you're more conservative or more risky. I definitely go over the more risky ones over here, but then the more assertive entries and things like that. But a nice little breakout there, and here is our 236 fib. Put the old red line. Roxanne, you don't have to. Well, okay. So the red line is on, and we're above it, baby. We're above it. We above it. Our next target. Other than trying to get past that little high area there, which you need to be a different color. That means something different where I'm. That 200 moving average over here on the 4-hour, we mentioned it briefly. It's also right there on top of that 382 Fibonacci magical target. We're looking for at $113,000 800 area. Yeah. That's our next goal right there. That's our next one. See if we can make a series of higher highs and higher lows here. Gots to break out of this. Now that's a short-term target, right? Didn't you say something about a head and shoulders? That would confirm that idea. That measure move takes us up a little bit past our next target area, because our next target area is this guy, 117,900. Just a little short of 118. But we do have that nice measured move, which I'm going to label over here. Do it like we used to do it in the old days. Measured move, and I type what it comes from. Inverted. I need to make that bigger, don't I? An inverted head and shoulders bottom. All right. So if we are finding some support, and remember, on the bigger picture of the thing, we're still not out of the woods, right? We did break a very serious area. And there are some major things going on the bigger time frames. I want to draw your attention back over here to the weekly. We're going to keep track of this thing every day. This guy is telling us that we're bearish right now, and even if we do go up a little bit, we can still come back down, go lower, or maybe just hang out sideways. But we got to let this little bear run his little energy out, and it's too early to tell, but it looks like it's starting to slow up a little bit. Of course, this is not complete yet, so it's really too early to say, but so far we've not made as much of a difference between where this candle, or this, what do you call this little guy right here, and where this one ended. Yeah. See, there's a bigger gap right here than there is here. Of course, we're still early in the week, and we could go down more, but it's nice to see that it's not there yet. Didn't have the big sharp move, and we're holding ground, so that's good. But as this goes down, doesn't mean that we can't have some numbers go up in Bitcoin, but it does mean that they're more than likely going to eventually go up to a lower high. That's what we can count on, and that gives us a chance to do a couple of things at this market right now. Is possibly to de-risk, make sure you're getting paid as we go back up, because it might go up and then just roll over and go down. Because we're still on track to 105 and 100 is a possibility. Here on the weekly, we're in a nice little kind of Well, even the candle is stating indecision right here on this weekly doji we got, and I would agree. The moving averages we're between the 9 and the 21 moving average here on the weekly, so we're just like stuck in the middle. It's kind of like those new little things. Have you seen them? I don't know. You got some, like, it looks like a little lamp or something. You put the little ball in there or something. It vibrates. Sometimes they use sound, or used to use air, but now I think they actually use sound to do it. And floating a little ball there in space, you know, you got all these little magnet things going on. You put the little thing in there and it just seems like it's levitating. We're just kind of levitating right in between the 21 and 9 moving average, which is a great place to be. The place we don't want to really be is on the other side of that 21. The place I think that we would rather be, and should have been a long time ago, in my personal opinion, is well above that 9 moving average. So interesting. This is on the week, and this can take a while to settle out or whatever. But I kind of, we're as a state of indecision above this red line, which, if you followed me, that is our 236 Fibonacci major Fibonacci pull. Us holding that area, pretty cool. Regaining that area, pretty cool. If we can keep this about 111, basically 111,300, hey man, that's better for us. And maybe the bearish cross won't be as bad, or maybe we're just trying to fool ourselves, because that can happen too at the beginnings of those weekly bearish crosses. We can talk ourselves out of doing some things. So I'm trying not to do that this time. I'm actually trying to stick to my plan, de-risk as we go up, and not trying to, we'll probably be all right. Yeah. And if Bitcoin does go down to 105 or 100,000, I'm not saying it's going to do it this week, next week even. We might see it over a period of 6 to 8 weeks, though. We can. All right. So, and for those of you that don't know, my thesis at the moment is that we can be coming up to these areas, and we could just roll over a little bit. But what am I missing here? That's also paying a lot of attention to this trend line that we just broke there, okay? Now, at the bottom of this bigger trend line that we got going up through here, that's where we run into 100,000, 105,000. And that should be the next level of support, or, you know, major level of support. We could freak out and find support anywhere through here like we are now, but that's another reason why that's on the table. And it just takes a little while. It takes a little while when those bearish crosses happen to kind of get down to do those things. It did over there, and it did over here too. And since we got it one more time, that might be our third hump. But we'll keep our eyes open on it. Be diligent. In the meantime, altcoins, on the other hand, 29 people hanging out tonight. Thank you so much for being here.
For those of you out there that have been hitting that like button, I just want to say thank you. Thank you very much.
Tonight's stream is brought to you by some good ass non-caffeinated chicory coffee. That's what I'm drinking. You can drink whatever you want as long as it's some good ass coffee. Cheers. Wet my whistle. All right. So I've got a little list of some altcoins I'm going to look at, and I'm going to put my little marker up. Have not come to the chat yet. I will do that. Put my little crest up in the chat if you got a coin you want me to take a look at, and put it there, and hopefully we can get to that. In the meantime, I'm going to take a look at some juicies, and we'll do it quick. I'm not going to get in. I'll try not to get into any teaching or anything like that. We'll try to do this as a screener, mostly on the daily and 4 hour. We're looking for some good possible setup ideas for some of these altcoins. And the reason why is because, well, if Total 3 is going up, baby, she's making some higher highs. Look, she took out that. We got to take a look at Total 3, people. This is our altcoins we're talking about here. Just altcoin market in general. Look at that strength that we're seeing there. That's nice. That's nice. And now you got some people, and they can't. Looking at that as an ascending triangle, that would be a popular thing that's put out there. And my biggest thing, man, there's that trend line right here. It's not been broken, so I'm cool with that. You want to paint this as a bull flag? I don't care how you want to do your measure move. I'm sure you know you might come across some people doing this little guy here, taking a measure move and to the upside. And yeah, that's cool too. There's something a little bit more Fibonacci related to it that would be a little bit more like this right here. That would probably be a little bit more accurate and get a little bit more hit. Definitely be a little bit stronger target, I believe. And we're going to put that's 1.27 trillion could be happening right there. Probably need to mark that so I know what he is next time. All right, there we go. Sometimes I just like to play around and just, this is part of the learning process too, validation process. Just see if we got any confluence up there and why it didn't match up perfectly. It did come in a nice little area between our 1272 and 113 areas, which I look for there a lot. There's magic in them there, Fibs. I tell you, look at that nice curved line we got there. There's a total 3 looking kind of cool. I just want to quickly take a look at, you know, I saw someone else, I think it's Aaron Dishner, brought up this chart and I have never pulled it up. Total, I thought he had ES. Yeah. This one, we may start using this. There's several different ones. It's crypto total market cap excluding stable coins. That's total ES. Crypto total market excluding top 50. And you can exclude the top 10. Now this is kind of cool. Now I don't know if, oh gosh, we got big ass coffee over here. My bad. My sorries. Okay. Well, here's what I was looking at. This is total 3, and that looks good. 1.3 trillion, sending triangle. That's what I had in one big ass copy. My bad. I did that. Shame on you. It looks bullish. Let's see. From there, we had big ass coffee on again, and then we took big ass coffee off, and then we started talking about this cool stuff that I want to continue to. This is
Baller
total.
alert. Make it rain.
Thank you for the super chat. We got a little time delay thing going on here too, I think. All right, so there's a total, not total 3, total ES. And that gets, I'll just put total E and you'll get the best ones over here. And then it's got the crypto total market cap, excluding stable coins, top 50. So you can choose which ones. And then you can also do denominances for them. So I had no idea, but I think it's Aaron Dishner, the first person I've seen use this. So I probably started doing that too. So if we go outside the top 100 crypto market cap, let's take a look at that. That's for your Degen. This is our chart, right? And I'm gonna, let's add you. Can I add you? They used to make it so easy to put this over into my... No, I'm not trying to compare, stupid. Total E. I wanted to add you to, and it doesn't let me do it. To add this over to my watch list, and it doesn't make it easy anymore. Pisses me off, actually. I think we have to do the 3 dots, and then we can, yeah. Add to watch list. Thank you. So I want to drag that little guy over here, and we're going to put him right there. Yeah, if I can grab the right one, we'll put him up there. Platinum, Platinum's doing pretty good. All right. So this is it. Total market cap excluding stable coins and the top 100. $14 billion is what we got in all our little Degen altcoin plays outside the top 100. How they doing? Well, I mean, they're better than going down. They haven't been doing this very long, have they? Started in May. So this is we don't have a lot of history on this one. Okay, well, we'll keep up with this one then. If we're looking at it here, we got a breakout and a trend line, so that's good. And we're basically looking at this channel. So we want to look for that. We also want to look for a 1.272 Fibonacci right here. We're getting retesting the 0.5 and see if we can make it up to these little guys, and then up a little bit higher. I'm going to connect this little dot here to that little dot there, and I guess we're going to include you too, 113. All right, let's see if we can get up from 14 billion, 0.85 billion to 17 billion or 17.5 billion dollars for our little coins, and see if we can get a nice little 15-20% pump up on those guys. Need to make a higher high, and that's where I think that she should. My perfect choice is for you to go to, from what I can interpret here on this chart. If that be true, we're starting to go up a little bit. And looking on the weekly chart over here, not enough information yet. Oh man, this chart is it's got some drawbacks being so new. Here on the 3-day, MACD is getting ready to do a bullish cross and is already happened here on the daily and still looking strong. Looks like altcoins still wanting to play around. We'll come back and take a quick look at the others. That's what we normally follow. That's others dominant. Here you are, where you are, right here. So this is it. This is NOS. This is basically our altcoins minus the top 10, whatever, blah, blah, blah. 333 billion is where we're trying to get to on this chart. We're seeing coins starting to come up, and we're going to start taking a look at them right now. Thank you for hanging out, people. Jerry Rodriguez says, always sees good ass coffee. Yeah, I think there was that little delay there. Thank you so much for the super chat. I do appreciate it. I don't see on my screen what you guys see on your screen. I just got a regular chart, just like what you would have if you were charting it. MYX is the first coin because this one's defying gravity, people. I don't know what to say. I mean, jeez, look at that. I mean, it was like somewhere around $2, and I was like, I don't know, that's kind of high because it was like 10 cents before that. I don't like to buy the high, and I didn't get into it when it was 118. It just kind of slipped my mind, and she started going back to 2. Nah, I'll wait. 3. Well, that's doing pretty good. 5. What? Really? Wow. Better sell. Hope you're taking profits. 8, 9. Holy crap. Are you coming back down? 10, 11. It just keeps on going, candle after candle. So she ain't done. She ain't done just yet. I ran out of fib lines, didn't I? We got to clean all this out. I happen to take a little nibble somewhere around 11 and 12, but not a very big nibble, just a little, because I don't trust it, and we probably shouldn't. But here's what you might not know about this one, and what's why I allow myself to maybe try to DCA into this a little bit, is that this tokenomics are pretty gosh darn awesome. At least what I saw. And so for mixed MYX Finance, I mean, that sucker is up 10,000%. I mean, for the people that got in 10 cents, 20 cents, shoot, even under a couple of bucks back there, and stayed in. My gosh. Okay, total supply. Now, I didn't see that last time. Okay, so it's got a 1 billion total supply. Then you should be kind of. What's your market cap? 3 billion. But it's got 197 million circulating supply. Okay, so tokenomics are not as good as I mean, they're not bad at all. That's not bad. That's pretty gosh darn good. But I thought it was even better by having maybe not as many as a billion over there. So maximum supply is 1 billion of these, and so I mean, think of Chainlink and some of these other projects that are right around that area, and you can see them get $50, $60. You know, that can happen. That I remember from the cycles that when that was appropriate. Might be able to hit some of those targets here. It all depends on what's in circulating supply at the point too, what they're unlocked. This is the website. Okay, I didn't agree. Okay, and it's an exchange, right? It's a decentralized exchange. That kind is kind of cool. It's the governance or the exchange token, more of an exchange token. And it might spin up. I don't know. They may do their own. I haven't heard about them doing their own chain, but that's usually what happens. They got an airdrop, right? Claim your mixed rewards and be part of the own. I haven't even. Huh. So I don't. It's gaining a lot of traction. Doesn't mean go hard or go fast, but I would say there will be a lot of people that looking for a good project, and with 173 million or something out there, 197 million. Yeah, okay. I'm curious. I'm very curious. I got the wrong tool out. Hit that tool. But man, let's I may have to add a number. I'm looking for a 4236 actually. Oh, I think we've already blasted past it. Yeah, that would have been somewhere up here. Wow, I've ran out of tools to use on this one. I can't say that that's something I encounter very often for extensions and whatnot. Basically, all we got right now is trying to figure out trend lines and angles over here. Now we got our first red candle, so it does look like maybe she's reached a local top, right? Again, maybe it's come down to smaller time frames. Dissector 9 moving average. Where do we lose the 9? Right here on the 2 hour, we lost the 9. All right, we're seeing some weakness now. She might have reached, and she should, man. She need to chill the freak out. All right, so if this holds, well, it doesn't matter. We've already got what we need now. So this is our 236. It's not normal that we bounce from here. That's just not what happens normal. Okay. Usually, I mean, and even in your harmonic patterns and what I'm a fan of and doing and different variations of them, more of the old school ways, what I'm finding out. They all start from 382, the 0.5, 618, and even the 786. We're more concerned with these 4 little guys and which ones we're bouncing off of as to what the result might be, right? Because there are some cool harmonic results that can come from those guys, but no, it's not that it's not so much a thing. It's so rare that it's not even much a thing here at a 236. Okay. So it's quite, we would be looking to see it come back to about 1219 there. And we are looking for that area on Bitcoin. It can happen, but that's a rare animal. And maybe we'll get that on Hyperliquid, but it would be just, wow. But I could see, we can definitely make a pretty strong argument to come back to 1240 on that one, if not a little lower. This was the area we were looking at last time, I believe, right? 0.5, if you got a big impulse move, the 0.5, according to Charles Dow theory, is why we got it on here, because it's not a Fibonacci. That kind of stems from Dow theory that retraces halfway. And so we will pay honor to Charles Dow theory. Looking for that 10.7 if we can get down here, but that's still kind of strong. Let's come down to 1 hour and see. Dang, girl. We got a bearish cross of the 9 over the 21. Other than that, you wouldn't know. It looks like she's trying to bounce like an effer. I gotta give it some time here, see what it does. We're assuming that this is a top, and I mean, I assumed that this one was too, but it wasn't. So let's see what she's got. She's doing that thing. She's doing that thing. Interesting, man. That one's just crazy. Another one that is doing really well. You said you was going to go through them like a screener. Yeah, I said that, didn't I? Gosh darn it. I got crazy on that one. I can't help it. IP is doing really strong. It got up to $11 again. That's kind of cool. Where'd she get rejected from? That looks like a what? A 236 Fibonacci? Yeah, a 272. I'm sorry, 272. Yeah, she's at her ABCDs right there. Now she should be coming back. Let's figure out where she's coming back to. Let's get rid of those fibs. We don't need you anymore. Don't need you anymore. Don't even need you anymore now. Don't need you. Don't need you. Swing low, swing high. Oh, you testing that one right there too, huh? Still looking for this little guy right here. See if we can get back to 939, see what our reaction is, because we might catch some traction there. Draw our new little trend line, and hopefully that's what we're trying to do. Come back and bounce there, it could be quite juicy, and we could be looking at targets as high as 1570. but most likely somewhere around this neighborhood, right here, about 1421. This is on the 1 hour, ain't ya? It's pretty gosh darn good, IP. You've been truck-a-lucking today. Been doing really. She's starting to get that curve, if you can see it right there. The old parabola. The parabola. The thing that leads to what we want to see happen in this market, man. What we want to see happen in this market. We got some warning signs over here. Yeah, did we already discuss that? Yeah. So that was our 272, and she should pull back, and then we can move up to. Oh, look, correspondence. So you liking that target? That's what I'm getting right here. You got confluence for a 382 and a 1 to 6 and 1 to 8. That'll look pretty good. Let's take a look at some a little Doji coin. Thank you so much, Gallery Marshmallow. Thank you for the super chat. So Doge hit 20. Yes! You went and you got our 25-cent target there. Snap! Now what you trying to do? What's your indicators say? Indicators are tired. They tired AF. So we're getting some rejection there. The lower high, is that what it is? You trying to put in a lower high on the real? I'm on the 4 hour, and that looks like it's pretty real. Topping out, crossing the signal line there. So I don't think it doesn't look like this is going to be our breakout with the Simonson seeing just yet. Let's zoom out a little bit. Stochastics also over here. Huh. She may have to pull back one more time before she goes and tries to make a run for that higher high there. You got such a good chance to do it right now. She got this one out of the way, so that's good. Maybe that's it. Oh, wow, check out that one. You could have just went just a little bit extra and got this one, and then wow. We've been really wowed at you, Doge. Maybe she still got it in her, but let's see. Are we still within trend line, or did we break trend line? Oh, you still within trend line. She'd still pull this off. She lost that little guy, and then that was the bearish retest. So it's likely that she might come down here, though. She's made higher lows, higher highs. Are you angling up that way? I don't have an angle for that. What are you shooting from? What are you? Oh, you're connected over here. Ah. Oh, we might have to backward engineer you. I think you did a little bit. How does that fit? Order. Just thought you was gonna be fast about that. Either one of them could actually work technically. I think we can go with that. So, oh, that's just a channel idea. Well, that means we're in another channel, which points us to the top back at 25. Okay. 50 minutes. You know what I'm seeing here? I'm thinking she's looking like she's going to try to go up and do it again. Let's put that target right back up there again. Now, I don't know if she'll get very much further than that, but let's zoom out. But yeah, she needs to. I mean, really, if price came up and took out this one, and then we get a pullback, I would be so much cooler with that. All right, so Doge. Looks like she's getting some rejection there, but there's some support there. We identified it with the trend lines, and there's a possibility she could be coming back a little bit more with some rejection there. But zooming in, it looks like she's going to try and actually go for it. So. And if it was my guess, it would probably be just a little bit more to knock this guy out and then come back for that retest. That's just my take on it. All right, so what else have we got there? Yeah, because that your 618 is just a little bit above it right there. Yeah, I'm gonna stick with that idea. I think she's gonna try to go just a wee bit higher. Just a wee bit. I hope so. Do you see anything here on the smaller time frames? Telling you that might be so. Well, other than the green candle, I mean, I like this for a bottom idea. I don't like that we lost a trend line, so she'd have to gain that back. She could. I don't like to look for that to be normal. I like to see them bounce off of those trend lines and not break them and then expect it to go, because that's technically bearish right there. But I'm still going to lean with it. We're trying to do something here on the sly. I like this idea. Come on, baby. All right, so Doge, that's the 5-minute Doge report right there. I think she's trying to go back up to 25. I think she's trying to touch my trend line up there. Hopefully she goes above it a little bit. I won't be mad at you. Also, let's take a look, if you don't mind, at WLD, WorldCoin. Mentioned this one back when nobody wanted to talk about it again, because it looked, oh god, nobody wants to buy that crap. But then we started coming up, and where are we at now? I'm running out of this stuff to sell. I'm having to borrow some and sell it. You need to quit going up so much so I can close that trade out. I'm going to zoom out on the daily here for this one, and you can appreciate the move that we got out of WorldCoin, because when she was down here making lower highs, and you know, that little higher low here didn't trigger nobody. 85 cents, and look at where we are now. Nice one. I've been taking me profits on it, and she might even continue up to 240. That was our 2.3. That was our 382 fib there. That was the target, and she very nicely got hit there. And I swear, I think you're trying to go back up. Oh my God, is that a cup and handle? We're still within this trend line here. Oh, nice. No, I like that. So this is where she looked like she's going parabolic, and she lost that little guy. But now we got this trend line coming into effect. That's nice. I'm looking for you, baby. I'm looking for 239 and maybe even up to 280 here on this bouncy road that we're on. Go WorldCoin. Make daddy some money. Make daddy happy. Crow's also starting to look a little nicer. Take a look at Crow. She had that nice pump up to 28 and gave it all, well, not giving it all back. Came all back to about 25 cents there. We came down and made a lower low, but we got a breakout, local breakout from this top going right through. Oh no, we don't. We do not have a breakout. There is no breakout. I repeat, there is no breakout. There has been some false news about a breakout. There is no breakout. But there's about a 72% chance that we can get that breakout with this pattern. I'd rather see it come sooner than later because I'm impatient. But what are you seeing on the smaller time frames here? You got some work cut out. You got some work cut out. But she's trying, so trend line. As long as we don't break this guy, we're good. Break that guy, then we might be coming down for a partial decline, meaning we might be coming back down to this 25 cent area right there, test it before we get a breakout. But right now, this little local pattern tells us that, and if you're like, well, I don't like the local pattern, I want the bottom, well, then you get your, get your kind of falling wedgie possible trying to form here, but she's a little extended. And it's suggesting we try to come back up to about the 26 cent area. I think we need to break on out, go to the other side, and come take out this 39 cent area. Let's just stop playing around, Crow, and let's go up there. You know you needs to, you know you wants to. Have we got anything that connects you over here? No, not really. We're not going to talk about that at the moment. So we're hoping that she's trying to make some kind of double bottom. Now she did make a higher high over here, so just barely. So we just kind of range in here. Not bad. I'd like to see 30 cents. Come on, baby. All right, and Ondo has also been looking kind of cool. Ondo. How about you, KuCoin? Oh, look at you, 102. Go Ondo. It's your birthday. Look at you. Well, we don't need all these lines anymore now, do we? That's probably not. I got measure moves up there. I guess I'm going to leave those because, well, they were trade setups or something. But need to get some follow through. I want to draw this line down to see if our angles still respect. They do. They usually do. They usually do. And take into account what we got now with these trend lines. Not quite a breakout there yet, but she's trying to, right? I know some people will be looking at this as an Adam and Eve bottom pattern, but that wasn't the bottom. This was, right? So, well, doesn't matter. That's the part. Okay, well, you got something, but it ain't no Adam and Eve bottom because that's a bottom. You might have something more like this, which would be a triangle. Take your crazy ass measure moves. Anyway, we got some other measurements. The one I'm looking for is a 141 there, and I'm just going to do a little check on the big fib that really matters, because now that we've got our little signs going on there, and now that we're finally above that 236 fib area right there, which was a yellow line, now we're going to flip it red. That measure move is coming in at our 382. I'm going to go ahead and change that to that. Oh crap, what happened? That is my target right there, 120. Yay, 120. I said 120. Anyway. Hondo, you need to take out them highs, baby. Would that be making an inverted head and shoulder pattern? Yeah, it could. Yeah, I mean, measure movement. That's pretty cool too. Did we already do that? We might have already done that. Measure move, inverted head and shoulders. I'm not drawing. Oh, it haven't. All right. Well, let's paint a picture. Inverted and head and shoulders. That's at $1.66. That'll take a while. Just saying. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to take a look at Partcoin if you don't mind. This is our Partcoin at 84 cents. Oh my gosh, now you're getting accents. 84 cents there. Some resistance up ahead, about 117, 118, maybe on up to 140. But nice that she's trying to catch something there. Did she catch something? Where's my top line there? Yeah, she did. She got her 618er. All right, we'll line you out. I like that. If we are going to make it to higher territory land. The land of the happy price tag is the happy paydays is what I'm trying to say. Oh, that happy new payday that we could be possibly getting our little happy asses up to is about $2.12. Now that sounds crazy now because that's not a today target. That's a down the line target, but based on our Fibonacci's from what we got here. That's the ones I'm looking to come back and say, nailed it! Let's see. She gotta get past this little, oh, you mean she's not confirming a double top and going to the downside? You know, you got the points there. Are you trying to tell us both sides? No, I'm still sticking with what I got right there, but you can make that dang good argument that, that's even a scary one. Shoot, I would entertain that idea. If it wasn't for some of these bigger signs I'm seeing. So she's not technically out of the woods yet until she kind of clears. Well, she's almost there. There's a little area here. I'll go with those candle bodies and all this congestion here. Once about 88 cents. Getting above 88 cents could be good. There's a death cross trying to happen. I'm not trying to flip the script, but I mean, let's be honest with what we see here. I mean, that could be a topping pattern. That could be a nasty one. So what we don't want to see is for it to come up and roll over. We want to see it reclaim that and try to do something like that. If she comes and rolls over, I mean, but I'm still sticking with my thesis that I think we're trying to work our way back up there. It's just 618, people. Let's give it a chance to be one. After all, this little trend line right here might be more like this, man. Give us a channel. Give us a channel, lady. Your Jamaican accent sucks. SPX 69,000. I have not come to the chat. I am so sorry, 29 people. I'm just trying to find some money makers over here. I'll be there shortly. This one I've been following for a minute, just waiting and hoping, trying to see is she going to come back down to 99 cents or not. I feel like I just heard this song. She did not come back down to that area. Instead, she started to bounce, and now she's approaching our first target at 153. Yeah, she's at 146 now from the doldrums of $1.09 SPX 6,900. Started making a comeback, man. I need to get back to like 221. I'd be ecstatico. So I've got a trade on this one, a perpetual futures trade. Been a little bit of underwaters there, and now she's starting to look a little bit more juicy. So, golly. Oh man, I've got get the chat out over here. Take that off. That's been up there for a while. 26 people hanging out. Let me come over and say hello to everybody for a change. Not to be rude or anything, but I just had so much to say to get out there, and I just do Audi C's number one. Congratulations, my man. We had number one tonight. Bullish on parade. Bullish says, Doug, take a look at the 8-day stochastics RSI on Bitcoin, and the last time it was this low. Let's see, I don't have the 8-day. Let's see, can we pull you up? Oh gosh darn it. Can I not specify me an 8-day? I got 6-day. I never noticed that. I can't customize it. I thought I could customize it. Add a custom interval. Okay. All right, so let's go to days and let's put 8 and let's take a look at the 8-day on Bitcoin. And we were looking at the stochastics, which is this guy, which is buried low here. I've been following this on it should be really similar to what we've been seeing on the weekly though, and the last time that it was up. That was the last time it was down. And it is down now. I would love for us to bounce here. I'd be cool for it. That weekly MACD is the one of the things though. And that weekly MACD, if we look at those same time periods, now the week after, it actually did print it is a lagging indicator, lagging even more than your stochastics and RSI. So it was a week later when she finally did her lighter histogram color there. But that's where it would have fell on to that, or what it would have looked like. It was several bars in by the time that we did that, or started taking off anyway. The RSI is another one I like to couple with my stochastics, because when you find them both doing this, exactly what this is, you got something. So I would recommend, and you may know this or not know this, but you mentioned about the stochastics, find them on the bottom. You're using an 8-day chart, that's cool and everything, whatever chart you want to use. But if you also get something out of your RSI, especially if it's down around the 30, yeah, you got something good. And you got them both together at a bottom, especially when she's down here. Now here we just got the flips, and we got a good move there too. But it's even more juicy when you see them down at the bottom doing it. Yeah, especially on the weekly time frame. Oh snap! Oh, we're talking bottoms. Loudy. I'm getting ahead of myself here. Justin Mockasek, how's it going, my man? And there's Strega. Hey, Mr. Miles, you were first tonight. Hey, congratulations, my man. Strega was in the middle. Seems like I've missed a lot of stuff going on. Let me go over to the fan pun and make sure I didn't miss anything. I see we got. I always see is a good ass copy. Yeah, my bad. And taking one for the team or for Doge, and I did do Doge for you, Glittery Marshmallow. Thank you so much. Gator Squatch, I have 2 gens for tomorrow's show. I was working all day on my Gator Squatch t-shirts. It sounds like Gator Squatch has got some stuff going on. Thank you, Gator Squatch. Chief and Keith, what's going on? Abe says Doge adds BTC to the treasury and it's a wrap. I haven't heard anything about that. That would be enticing. Doge Army is quiet these days. It seems like just you, me, and maybe 1 or 2 others in here. They're still always asking for Doge. Thanks for, oh, I've got no problem doing it. I've got a Dogecoin play too. So says SSDD. I don't know, does that mean something or is that a coin? Edwin Martinez says ICP. Okay, SSDD is not a coin that I can see. But ICP, we'll take a look at that. Man, I have hope for this one, or I used to have hope for this one. I don't know if I have hope for it anymore because it seems like it should be much further along if it's going to be really anything exciting and whatnot. Bad stories about when it got launched and how it just was shorted to the ground by FTX and Alameda. Just sounded like they didn't have a chance, but now since then and all this, and since things have turned around, they've had plenty of chances. And now I don't know why. What's their excuse now for not doing much? It sounds like it could be cool. It's supposed to be even have more ties to Bitcoin or use cases for Bitcoin. She's in a falling wedge if we're looking at patterns and bigger possible double bottom formation forming here, which suggests that we should at least get back to $20 to test that. And that's where we were in March 2 years ago or a year and a half ago. So for the last year and a half, all it's done is just kind of gradually fall from $20. Before that, we were down here and it was like raising $20. It was like, oh yeah, this one's going to, I could say this one going to $100, $150. Yeah. But no, we're back at $5 again. I got some of this too. It's a spot margin play, so I'm definitely in the right place. I'm on a juicy bottom. Can't bitch about that. This is a perfect setup for me to be building. I'm trying to keep building a bag of it while it's down here. And maybe one day it'll pay off, but man, I'm starting to wonder. I'm just telling you. I mean, it's just with this what amount of time that we got left in this market. I mean, how big of a pump can we expect out of this? I mean, we can't expect a lot of strong price action to be formed. So what can we get? I mean, those are the thoughts that go through my mind. What's going to happen? I mean, nobody knows, but we're running out of time. So I'm going to pull from September 2021 over here and see what we can get. It's basically just the same targets that we got. 236 coming at $22. I got a target at 37. I want to erase that because I can't see what you're coming from. What would you be? Oh, we took you from, okay, yeah, we can keep that. Yeah. That was from this high, but that one's probably a little bit better to go with. We got confluence over there for these things, so. Man, ICP. So this is I'm on the 8-day, my goodness. That was the 8-day chart. That's like the weekly chart. This is it on the daily, so at least we saw what it was like on the weekly. Basically the same thing. It's at a bottom. It's trying to do something, right? At least here on the daily, we got some higher highs here, knocking that out. That's what I would have to say about it here daily, that we came down to the tested trend line, and now it's made its first higher high. It's above the 9 moving average on the daily, so we got that. 4-hour time frame. I think we're just trying to confirm some bottom ideas here. So she hasn't confirmed this yet. Get back above it, make a higher high, and try to ease our way out of here. But she's still going to be range bound for a while, from what I can see. I mean, range bound being between $6 and $5 area, maybe. A slow one. So you got some the moving averages are starting to do some stuff on the 4 hours. It just needs to, I guess, accumulate for some more strength. So we need some bigger buyers to slowly buy here, and then let's make the price jump.
All coins flicker, they call into me. War shadow trembles, my senses ignite. Craving the chaos, I lose my fight.
Gator Squad says, I'm painting a crypto mural next week for a customer on their wall. It's going to be pretty sick. Oh, that sounds cool. Gator says, I'm big into art, so I do a lot of stuff. I used to be. I used to be a tattoo artist, actually. Gator says, look at gold price today. The dollar is not in good shape. No. And we got the bricks trying to come after it and weaken it too, and a lot of other things going on too. We got some headwinds as we go into Q4 right now. I think I want to look at PAX G. It follows the gold. It's gold, tokenized gold here. Who's got the biggest? Who's got the biggest chart here? Look at you, 36.3. How did you? Oh my goodness! Did I get paid today? I got a gold play going on too, and I'm running out of gold to sell, so I'm having to borrow gold to sell them. You know, it's a form of shorting, but. You know, you got spot margin, then you get into futures and perpetual futures. Regular futures expire, so you got to dance a little jig. Perpetual futures, you don't have anything to worry about. They're just sucking the money out of your account while you're not. Well, I mean, they're just feeding you to death. But anyway, spot margin's a pretty flexible way to long and short these markets with just, you know, with smaller leverage. It's a really neat kind of thing, and man, I've been in on some of these same gosh darn plays for a year and a half. I have not closed these same positions. I'm just building them and trying, but I've been very disappointed with the altcoin market as they're still down at lows. But there are places if they'll start doing something, they can build these bags back, you know, as it starts going again. So I'm just trying to slowly build down here, but that's about a nice one out of PAX G. I'm just saying, if I got paid today, I'll check it later. Because what I'm doing is I'm selling all the ways up here. And we thought we had a high in there. Well, we did from here, but now we're trying to go up even higher. Gold, what you trying to do? Where you trying to go, baby? PAX G. Let's go for 37.66 for our next little higher high there. Just maybe go higher than that. Wow. You need to get yourself a pullback, baby. You need to get a pullback. Your 1618's at 41. Well, I'm just measuring a certain little area here. She's looking parabolic, huh? Look at, I mean, that's nice. That's really, that's adhering to it. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. If I'm counting it right. 1. So we got 5 stages, 5 steps here. or force 4. We look for 5 with the blow off top. Will this be it? Blow off top would look like this, but maybe that would be an awesome one. I'm not usually that high, but maybe he'll do something like that. That'd be crazy. Gold looking kind of juicy right there, I gotta say. Here's some moonshots. Here's Jelly Jelly. That's popping back up again. Oh, well, I see why. Here on the 4-hour time frame. Jelly Jelly getting people chasing. Look at that flag to the upside, which came back down. Is it over, or is that just a retest? So you got a flaggy flag to the upside, which did not meet the measure move, because a lot of times they just don't, people. I'm just saying. That's why Thomas Pikowski has a measure move to apply for it. It got about half of that. And now coming back for a retest. So is it over, or is it still just trying to make its way up to the measure move? It's a good question. My play on it would be like this. I would scrap the flag and draw the trend line, because you got one. She coming back to test it. Could be a good entry here, getting a bounce, and you got excellent risk to reward. Thinking outside the flags here. And we need a good target to see if she's going to be worth it. And that's a 1 hump, man. We can get 3 humps before we get a dump. This one's got some upside, I believe. Jelly Jelly, I'm not in you, but should I be? So you can get a tight risk reward. What I'd like about this, you can set a tighter stop loss, because if we break this white trend line, then man, this idea is it's definitely over. There's no hope for it. It's over, you know. But we need a target. I mean, we can go back up to where we were. That'd be just going back up there is a 4-to-1 risk reward ratio. So boom, that's gosh darn good. Just to go back up to that 6 cent area. That's interesting. He's showing some signs of tiredness over here. Stochastic's already bottomed out though. So I would look, she might squeeze on down just a little bit. And if it does, that just makes that risk to reward all that much juicier. It might squeeze back down and actually touch the 50 moving average or bottom of the trend line, but I would look for that to hold. And you can set a stop loss, yeah. Set it below some of these wicks over here. Shoot, that's even a 10% stop loss. Still gives me a 3.5 to 1 risk reward. Not bad, not bad. Here's BID, creator bid. I think we looked at this the other night. No, I think it was a moonshot, if I'm not mistaken. How's it doing? Well, darlings, if she didn't come up and hit our little freaking targets, and oh wow, look at you. So this is the one that we put out, and it was a moonshot on Tokenmetrics. And the only target she didn't get was this one right over here. She went up to our 618 over there, went past her 14. That little guy from these little bottom areas that we had here. Well, she went up 115%. Gosh darn it, awful nice and juicy. Now you can see why I like these megaphone patterns. Yeah, they're fun. They're fun. They're fun when you got some curving going on, coming off of a bottom. You know what's even crazier? There's a bigger one right there. So we're getting a little bit of a pullback on Jelly, or on bid. And she made a lower high there, saying, hey man, if you hadn't got paid, if you didn't get paid on that big ass move up there, you might want to get paid now, because it's time for her to do a little something and probably come back down to at least this 10 cent area, if not lower. All right, so shoot. Pardon me for a moment. I think this is on Coinbase. Is that right? Yeah, I don't think I got paid on it, so I gotta go do that. How much is that? It's still good 50%, right? Oh, there you are, creator, but you are up. Why, yes. I think my... I can't remember what I put into it. But it was just a little. Now, how are you looking? That was a big ass strong move, right? I'll take 50% there. Well, that wasn't too hard. Do that on my little swap thing here. 28 people hanging out with me. Thank you for being here. Got to slow down just a little bit right there. Let's take a look at, here's another little moonshot. This is Kudos. We looked at it a few nights ago. Let's see how it's doing. See, Binance has got you. Who else has got you? Anybody? Mexi's got you. I guess I'll go there. Or COINEX has got, probably went there. Nope. Okay, do I not have you charted? Oh, okay, there's a line. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna chart it here. So, still one of them nice big megaphone patterns. We just saw what could happen to one of those, right? And here, I'm just being kind of conservative, cutting through candles over here. But I mean, it could expand on up. I got targets at 14.7 and 16.9 cents for Kudos. I don't have any of this though. I have not played it. Not even sure what it is, but looks like we're testing that area right there. Might come down a little bit more. Looks a little bit stronger right here. Could be a still 60% gain, 75% gains. Making higher lows, need to make a higher high. I like that 14.18. All right, so that one's doing okay. Here's a new one. Now this one's out, and it's called Stonks, and I'm pretty sure it's a meme coin. But this is what Tokenmetrics has got out on its moonshots. This is why we're looking over Kudos and Jelly because it was listed 4 days ago, and it's actually got a return on investment since they mentioned it. Stonks hasn't yet. Let's see what it's doing. Stonks. Is this ticker stink or STN? Okay, I gotcha. Okay, gotcha. So Mexi's got you. Is this it? It can't be. Is that it? $8? Stonk. No, that's not it. That's not it. STONKS is the ticker. Here we go. That was one. Okay, Mexi does have that one too. You got a couple. Jeez. Okay, you're that one. Had to look at the sign. Okay, so this is you, Stonks token. Zoom out on you just a minute. Okay, nice roundy thing. Some people are quick to call these company handles. I do not. But it does make some higher highs and higher lows with a nice scallop. Nice, nice. You did that. Sucks that you got rejected there. Well, I like this target, I just don't like it for any time soon. So I'm looking for this little guy right down here. See how we respond down here. I think she's got a good chance to be coming down on the 4 hour. So I don't think it's time to get it just yet. I'd wait on this one. But I like the curving that I'm seeing here. I think we can come down this 786 fib. Especially what she's doing over here with the butt crack idea. All right, let's take a look at Bitcoin. Are we falling? Bitcoin, are you falling on me? Or are you going up? You're at 111.5. I think this is the chart I'm familiar with. Falling. Okay, we're doing good. We're still doing all right. This is on this, what, the 6 minute? So we're not knocked out a higher high yet. Haven't done that yet. I'm still looking for this purple line. I'm looking for a lot of these lines and areas to get taken, but I'm mostly still looking at that 113,400 area. I still got a target up there. I think if we're going to get a higher high, might do it. Now we made a lower low over here, but we made after making a higher high, so that gets kind of wishy-washy. And isn't there news coming up? I think we even got events coming up this week, right? Later on in the week. So the market makers are going to have some fun this week. It's going to be kind of interesting, I think. But I could see us, basically ups and downs, raging, a lot of volatile price action, like we've been doing. This is where it chops up people, and a lot of people end up giving a lot of their gains back in choppy weather. And unless you got a good strategy where you're trying to get in at a bottom area and make sure you're getting paid, it's scalps and things like that, short-term plays, intraday trading, things like that can work. But she's just being a little sketchy right now, or just a slow play with low leverage, if any leverage at all. Accumulating some of this juicy Bitcoin. Grab you a handful when you can. I'm just saying. If I'm looking here, let me get some of these guys off. These lines, oh man, let me turn some of this stuff off. That looks too crazy. Let me get some of these targets off. So this is our GAN right here, right? This is our 4x1 line. And we're betwixt it and the purple one right here, the 3x1, but that was a good area to bounce, man. That's like one of the deepest ones. Losing that, and it's going to get scary, and probably that wouldn't have been as pretty. So that's cool. All we got to do is start recovering some of these areas here, and that could get us back up to 117, 118, and that's my thesis. I'm at least looking to try to get up through there. I'd love to see us go make higher highs, but I'm not trying to beat that moon boy because of what the bigger time frames are telling us, the weekly and 2 weekly, things like that nature of Bitcoin. And we haven't even taken a look at the 2 week. How you still doing over here? Did you ever flip bearish yet? Really? You trying to, huh? On the 2 week? And then of course, things like Market Cipher and all that. She's been bearish a couple of times there on the 2 week. We got some correcting that we can be experiencing over these next few weeks. Just got to play it careful. Doesn't mean that we can't go up before we come down. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for hanging out with me. I appreciate it. I'm going to go ahead and call it a night. We went over several coins. Hopefully I got everything. We didn't miss anything in there. But we went over MYX, IP, WorldCoin, Crow, Ondo, Fartcoin. We have not went over Avalanche, but we're going to do that right now. Very quickly. This is Avalanche. We'll take a look at it on the daily. Nice. Indicators looked nice. Yeah, I'd say she's trying to confirm a double bottom or a breakout of some kind of triangle if you're going to squeeze the tip here, but I see double bottom trying to confirm here. We're finally getting a little flag below it, respecting the trend line. I think Avalanche is getting ready to get a breakout on the bigger picture of things, and the major move for that guy starts taking us, can possibly take us up to about the $38 area. There's a lot of resistance on this trend line, so we got some other targets in between there, but Avalanche starting to look a little interesting there. Next local target I'm actually looking for would be about 29, but I think we might have a chance to get through it pretty quick. pretty strongly. I don't have it marked, but this area right here about 35 is where all this stuff was happening. So we can bump our heads right into that area right there at 35, 36. She's been a slow play, but she's finally starting to show some signs that she might be getting ready to warm up for us. Avalanche. I also want to take a look at SWE. This is SWE on Coinbase. Are we getting a breakout yet? I mean, yeah, from bodies to bodies, we got a confirmation there. Now, taking that to the wicks, now we still got some room to go there. But that's nice to see that. What are you looking like over here, indicator-wise? Volume-wise? Oh, there's our little stuff. That's it. On the 10th, we got PPI month over month. Core inflation year over year comes in on 11th, and inflation rate. So the market makers are going to have fun this week. That what I mean by fun is that they're going to flush up and down and zigzag. They'll do the little heartbeat patterns or whatever. You'll be watching Bitcoin, and you'll see it in altcoins too, reflected there. And whatever if it goes up, and then it really looks like a little heartbeat monitor thing. Whichever way they want to do it. Maybe it wants to come down first and then flush up. And usually, now not every time, but usually whatever direction they take it in first, that's not usually the real direction they wanted to go in. It's not a, you know, your mileage may vary on that rule, but just a rule of thumb that I found. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for hanging out with me. I'll see you again on the next one tomorrow. Good night, everybody.
Let's bounce. Markets up, I'm hype, chasing that green glow. Tatters catch my eye, bouncing like a wild show. Like a roller to the dip, heart skips a beat, boobs jiggle past. Can't stay in my seat, good vibe. Bull run buys me a steak feast, good bounce. Try to sway, I'm a lovesick beast, but a crash hits hard. While it takes a dive, fake rack flops with a Boeing, I'm barely alive.
Man, you are so good, Ave. Thank you so much for that. DSLA. Oh, that one. I remember. Okay. That's what we could. Let's have a hard time finding. Now where we got it. Mexi's got you now. Are we charted over here? That's good. Okay. Boy, this is the day they're right. It did flag out above it.
I'm gawking from my chair, good haul, flip the coin, scored a pizza night. Good jiggle boobs bounce, I'm losing the fight. Bad drop, market tanks, promise my fate, bad sag, titles droop. Ending my great day, think I'm a pro, bragging about my play, trip over my tongue, landing in dismay.
Oh, really? Oh, cool. I always thought, man, skin was the best medium. I found I could do more on skin than what I could do on other mediums, man. It was just awesome. I loved it. Been a minute, though. Kind of wonder what kind of new technology that they got out there.
Short strikes, then a jet-ching flop. Tatters tease, then a bounce drop. Delusions my dance, risks my rhyme. Giggling through the mess, a comical climb. Ride the tatters and ticker ups and downs. Who's the mind to curves and market sounds? Stagger like a fool.
Think I get any buys under $26? I mean, it's 26 now. I mean, we might get lucky enough and get a little bit of a pullback, but I don't see it going too much further past 25 anytime soon. I mean, I see a lot of support there. She's getting close to trying to do something.
The jugs and the jingle, here we go.
I mean, look at the 3-day MACD. That looks pretty strong on the 3-day.
Boobs at the bar, tripping over my shoes. Crypto charts got me yelling, I'm rich. Lose the blues, fill my beer ogle in the rack. Face plant on the floor. But I did thought I'd retire, now I'm back to the core.
I think as me in that situation, I would try to set some limit orders, pyramid. at some point something could happen that they could start getting filled. But you'd have a short little range.